Hi, today we're going to make salad bread. It's a savory tasting bread. You roll it out when it gets all risen the first time, and you put mushrooms or pimentos or any kind of vegetables like that. The cheddar cheese, onions. So you start out, I have 2 cups of flour in here. I have my remaining 1 1/3 cups of flour here. And to this, we're going to add the equivalent of 2 packages of dry active yeast and a teaspoon of salt. So all you do is you mix it good, stir it all in there so that the yeast is mixed in with the flour. Then we're going to go over and heat up our liquid stuff, and you get that nice and warm, and then you add it to this and mix it all up. It's going to be good bread today. Okay, we're adding 1/3 cup of water, 1/3 cup of our shortening, a teaspoon of sugar, and 1 1/3 cups of milk. Alright, we're going to melt this till the shortening's gone and incorporated. It's going to be about 120 degrees, which is just a little bit more than lukewarm. Then we're going to mix it in with our flour mixture and beat it up. You'll notice that I am using a rubber scraper here. You don't want to use just any rubber scraper. Mine is good up to 450 degrees, so it is heat resistant. Okay, it's just about ready here. We got it just about melted. Okay, I got this in here. We're mixing it up good. I'm going to add in my 2 eggs. Now we're going to beat it with the electric beater for 1 minute. Okay, we got it nice and smooth. We're going to take it over to the table, add the remaining flour, and knead it up. Alright, we got it pretty well stirred in here. You can see that it kind of joins together and forms one ball. Alright, we're going to pour it out on the floured surface and knead it now for about 2 minutes. Okay. You see it gets pretty easy to work with pretty fast. Then we're going to spray our bowl with vegetable spray. Put the bread back in the bowl and let it rise until it's about doubled in size. It'll take about 45 minutes to an hour. You'll notice that my flour is a little bit different color because I'm using the whole wheat flour on this one. You know, some recipes call for just normal flour, just regular all-purpose, or I try to mix mine up a little bit. Once in a while I'll use the whole wheat and see how it works, and I use the other gluten-free flours. You can try experimenting with those. They have the sweet rice flour that works good. But this is the organic whole wheat from Bob's Red Mill. And I've tried it before. It works wonderful on this recipe. Okay, now that we've got that ready, we'll spray our pan and we'll let it rise for about an hour. And then we'll be back to add the vegetables and the cheddar cheese. Alright, we've got our bread dough. It's doubled in size. Now we're going to roll it out on a floured surface here. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. We're going to sprinkle it. I have my onions and pimentos and things in here. So we're going to sprinkle this out. Rub it around. Garlic, and I added a few Spanish olives to this one. The recipe calls for garlic, but I take creative license and add anything I want. And I was in the mood for a little Spanish olives today. So then it calls for the cheddar cheese. Gonna get this out and spread it all around. We're gonna roll up our dough like you would cinnamon rolls. So we're just gonna roll it up here. Kind of pinch the edges a little bit. Keep all your ingredients in there. Alright, we're going to grab the knife. We're going to cut this in 2 loaves. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the inside. You're going to position it here. Put it in your loaf pans. Then we're going to let it double in size again. And then we'll bake it. So it's all rolled up here. We're going to spray the top. We'll spray the top with our olive oil. And then let it rise. All right, there we go. Now we'll let that rise, and it'll double. And that's it. Okay. All right, it's looking good out of the oven. Cuts good, nice and soft. All right, looking good.